Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fallout 4 Tips and Tricks. So today I am going to be talking about big stairways going up to overpasses in the settlements Finch Farm and Grey Garden. Now, I know a lot of people probably just slap a few staircases together and call it good, but they're like physics-defying constructions. They just float there and don't look realistic. So today I'm going to be showing you how to build a few more slightly realistic ones. So here we are at Finch Farm, and it's probably a lot of you already know where it is, but you know, if you don't, it's a little bit east near the coast. It's actually right on the coast. There's also Grey Garden, which is pretty close to all the more usual areas, like Sanctuary and stuff. So, you can build your staircases anywhere you want along the length of the overpass. So as you can see, the build zone includes the overpass. I decided to build mine in the garden area. It was the most level area, so I moved all the plants out of the way. And so the first option is you're just going to want to build a staircase spiraling upward. Just basically attach one on facing either left or right. Each time you place it, make it left or right. And so once I had it up there, I saw that it didn't line up with the overpass, so I just move it. You just select all, you just do the select button, you just hold down your select button, and that will select the entire structure, and you can maneuver it into position exactly how you want it. So I just kept moving it until it was as close as I wanted it to be. So then just stack concrete foundations. Well, they clip right to the staircases so that they actually stack one on top of the other. Sometimes that's a little finicky and you have to work at it. Sometimes they just don't want to, but keep at it because it will. They will clip in, they will stack. So yeah, don't get frustrated too soon. And yeah, be careful about falling off. I just fell off right there, and luckily I wasn't up too high yet. So just build it all the way up. And it's still a little bit crooked. I tried moving it from up above, but there was some corn plants too close to it and they got clipped in. So it was difficult to place because the corn plants didn't want to place. So yeah, if you're afraid of heights, afraid of falling and dying, which, you know, is a legitimate fear, place some railings at the bottom of each stairway. So then I just stuck a wood floor piece in through it just clipped right through that railing. So that is the first one. See, so it kind of looks like it's being supported by the concrete tower. Now the second one is the same basic concept, except using the wood shack foundations instead of the concrete ones, and they stack the same way as the concrete ones. So it's basically just a different variation of the same thing. You put the staircases, you spiral them up the same way. In fact, if you wanted to try both of these, all you'd have to do is remove the concrete ones and replace them with the wood ones without even removing the staircases. And there you go. I personally like the concrete one better, I think. But, you know, you guys might like the wood one better. I don't like how some of the wood legs float, and so it doesn't quite look like they're all stuck together. Now, the third one is a little different. We're going to use the shack foundation, the upper shack floors and stairwells. So you want to build your tower with the shack foundations in the middle and snapping the shack stairwells to that, spiraling upwards, adding upper shack floors to it as you go. And then you're going to want to fill in upper shack floors around the whole thing. Like, just go around and basically fill in a level on each stair level, just like a floor on each stair level. This one is the more elaborate one, which it took a lot of wood to build this, and I actually ran out of wood building this. I had something like, I don't know, several hundred wood when I started, and I used up all of it. So make sure you have a lot of wood before you start building this one. And then I just add the bottom one, the bottom floor. They wouldn't snap in right here because it was down too low. So just select the entire structure and it pops up if you ever have that problem. So there's all the floors. Now time to put walls around them because I'm making like a tower, like a building to enclose the staircases. Then I can even use it like for, I don't know, a humongous apartment building or whatever. I could do whatever I want with it. I could have different use for each level, actually. So I'm just alternating the floor pieces, or the wall pieces, because I don't like, I personally, you can do it if you want, but I personally don't like the look of the same wall piece repeated over and over. It starts to look funny, I think. So I like to alternate them, like they just used scrap, and which is what they're doing, you know, they use scrap to build the walls, and they just cobble together whatever things that they could find, and it's not pretty. Now, sometimes it's difficult to get a piece in the corner. So if that ever happens, like I did back there, you just take out the opposite kitty corner piece from it, and then place the one that you're having trouble with, and then you can, once it's in place, you can replace the one you removed, and it should work. I encountered that problem a couple times in this build, so sometimes pieces are just finicky. They don't want to go. See, like this one, it doesn't want to go there. So I have to remove the first one, and then I can place it. Now, as I got up to the top, I could see that it was crooked and it was clipping into the overpass, so I had to go down and reposition it. Starting to look pretty good. Really tall. And a little bit more. There we go. There. See, and now, so if you just spiral the stairs upwards, then the going up and down is really organic. You just keep going and going around and around. You don't have to zigzag and figure out which way you're trying to go. So always like have the staircases facing like to the same direction as you're building it. So here I'm trying to figure out how to do a staircase or a ramp or something to get off of this. And it took a little while to figure it out, but I finally did. That's the thing that you're going to have to do probably. Even if you try to duplicate what I did here, you might not line it up exact, and so the thing I did might not work for you. I mean, you can try it, of course, and I think that the way I figured it out actually was pretty good, but there might be other ways of doing it, and I have done it other ways too. So just experiment and figure out something. Now, I didn't get my entire like completion of this build because my PS4 stopped recording right coming up in just a second, and so it kind of cuts out. So you don't get to see me finishing this build there. So there's the finished one. And I think it looks pretty good. Really tall. It's a little tall and boxy. I removed the concrete centers. You can leave them in if you want, but of course it gives you way more room if you remove them. Oh, I forgot to fill in one of the floor pieces. So just putting, there we go. And it looks like I forgot to fill in the top one too. So yeah, I didn't show any more of the little stairway bridge thingy because I didn't realize that my PS4 had stopped recording. So at this point, I didn't realize that I don't actually have a good shot of it. I'm just putting a railing on. And again, I don't like the constant repeating of things, so I like to mix up my different railing types. Yeah, you could do whatever you want. So anyway, there it is. And you could do, like, you could put anything up here. You can have like a big barbecue deck or something. Or you could even enclose it and make another level there and just have the building go up a little higher than the overpass too. And I think, yeah, a door. It's got to have a door. And there we go. Now, I also added a little bit of a kind of like a lean-to on the side there. Don't mind the Deathclaw body. Just a little lean-to to kind of break up the straight up and downness of it. I ran out of wood. I wanted to add more to the side of it. You could add all kinds of sprawling extra structures to the side of this so that it's not quite a straight up and down tower. And I wanted to, but I completely ran out of wood and I didn't feel like traveling all over the place to try to find some more. So you guys can just use your imagination and build, I don't know, some huge mega structure out of this thing. I mean, it already is a mega structure, but you can make it even bigger and more sprawling so it's not so, yeah, straight up and down. Anyway, those are the 3 ideas I have for more realistic ways to get up to the top of the overpass. So, do you guys have any other ideas for how to make realistic staircases to go up to the overpasses? I would love to know what they are and to see even screenshots or video of them. Please feel free to post a link in the comments below, because I would really love to see everyone's ideas for how to make these outrageous staircases look more realistic without defying every law of physics. Anyway, so if you thought this video was helpful, if you liked this video, please give it a like. And if you would like to see more tips and trick videos like this one, subscribe to my channel because I put out videos all the time, you know, several a week. And I also have a Fallout 4 Let's Play. So just subscribe for more videos. And also check out my Facebook page. That's Wasteland Dovahkiin on Facebook. You'll get the latest news on my channel there, and also other random game news and other random game-related stuff. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. I'll see you later.